Had to graduate to binder number 3 today. So this binder is all the patterns I've done and that I, for the most part, like. I will at some point pull out a 4th binder of patterns that I'm not happy with but might continue to tweak later. This binder is all of the patterns that I have that I want to, that are on my do next list. I'm not quite sure. I think I want to do Chessie the chicken next, and I really like Jess Huff's patterns. They've been pretty easy. There was only one on the dragon on the back foot. I had a little struggle. Otherwise, they are like super easy to follow. The giraffe I had a little trouble with. It's set aside. I've just kind of, it was right before my last trip, so I set it aside. The Santa, I'm not sure I love the look, but I can tweak on that a little bit. I like this one. Kind of reminds me of Eeyore. Then there's an elephant. These are mostly hers. I have a llama, somebody else's. I want to try this. So I have a lot of her patterns that I'm trying. I have a pineapple. I haven't tried that. So anyway, and then there's more in the front. So that's my to-do. And then I have saved some of my favorite yarns so I know what brand to go to, because the Loop and Thread has a version that's very similar to the baby blanket, but I like to be able to feel and touch, so I've saved scraps of the yarn. That's been very, very handy. Oh, there's one I haven't tried. That's a possum I hand wrote out. So there's still a few in this book that need to be pulled over. And then my 3rd book is wearables, and it's down on the shelf. And it's some that I have made and are on my list to make. But anyway, graduated to book number 3. I totally recommend saving your patterns because it seems like you might remember them and use them all the time. But then if you go back 5-10 years from now, they're going to be much more difficult to remember. I had a pattern I used in high school to make baby bonnets and baby booties. And for the life of me, I cannot find that pattern that I had written out or one that's even similar. So just save your patterns so that you've got them for future reference in some kind of a fashion. All right, y'all have a good day.